Okay, Mopar fans, Gause Garage exclusive here, coming to you from South Venice, and we're doing a Dodge Plymouth review. First up you see here is a red Dodge Dart GTS for 1968. This signifies the first year of the 340 small block, but this one is a 383 big block, a regular production option. And well, all the other thousands of 340s they made 991 of these big block Dart 4-speeds for 1968. You're looking at basically second year of regular production where you could get a 383 in one of these. They started in 67 with about 500 units or so. And well, anyway, this one is factory PP1 red, 4-speed with that inland shifter. Interior is beautiful. Somebody's done a real nice job on it. It comes with a build sheet and comes with the blueprint and balance report on the engine build, as well as a dyno run. This particular 383, after being rebuilt, pulled 345 horsepower at 5,000 RPM, and the peak torque came up to 401 pounds-feet of torque at 3,700 RPM. So all of these cars are fully finished. Very nice. Paint, beautiful. Attention to detail. All the trunks are finished and look very nice. And as you can see, yeah, I'm not sure that's the correct jack. I think it should be the hollow tube one, but I'm not exactly sure. But in any event, there's one in there. And yes, very nicely finished here. Someone did a nice job. Paint and body's really nice. And well, let's have a look at that 383. GTS 383. Round markers for 68. And I love the barrel turn signals light package on the car. It's wonderful. All the bright bits and everything has been replaced. And this 383 is properly dressed for the role. You got that big air cleaner with no snorkels, which is correct for big block A bodies. And also what's correct for them is the chrome valve covers. Big block A bodies came with the engine dress-up chrome valve covers because they were special and they were an upgrade option in regular production for the performance darts. And I know 383s, a majority of them would have the beaks on them. We're not so lucky as to have a beak on it, so oh well. It didn't stop me from buying it because with the build sheet, the dyno reports, and the way it runs, it is a real nice car. So, all right. And speaking of which, this is what I wanted to draw your attention to, is you look at that body on that Dart, and then look at its stablemate next to it in the B body line, the Dodge Coronet. You can see the design DNA. Very similar. It's like the Coronet's like just a big Dart. Or this Dart GTS is just a small Coronet RT, but you can see the design DNA that is inherent to both of them. Unmistakable Chrysler performance. Now, this black RT, I have done videos on it before. This came from Long Island from the original owner's family. In a nutshell, the original owner bought it, went to Vietnam, the car sat. It was kind of moved around between the family. And, well, anyway, the original owner died in 17, 50 years of ownership. He died in 2017, and the son put it up on consignment in 22, and I bought it off consignment and have done a little bit of improvements here. Correct heater hoses, wires, correct finish. Anyway, everything looks good. Car runs out beautiful. And all the date coding on the engine and the transmission all work to the assembly date of the car. So you remember 67, there is no numbers matching, there's just date coding. And this car date codes out perfectly. As you can see, this one also 4-speed with the inland shifter. The inland shifters were somewhat controversial. A lot of people didn't like them. I think it's fine, but I'm just a street guy. I suppose if you're racing or like super high performance, you'd probably want a Hurst. But these inlands work just fine. So the body's real nice on this car. Evidently, through the years, they put it away because it's got the original quarters on it. And here we go. Herbie Dodge. That's up on West Islip, Long Island. That's where the car was originally delivered. And that's where I found the car, on Long Island. And what you can see is the trunk on this one, fully finished as well. And what you have is original brochure. And yes, you see that first line? That's real important. Is Dodge debuted the RT nomenclature for road and track on these 67 Coronets only. The other models, like the Charger and the Coronet RTs and the Super Bs, joined the Scat Pack in '68. This was the first sole member of the RT family. And you can see it proudly displays the RT badge. And, well, in any event, real nice interior. Console top is beautiful. Dash, gauges, steering wheel. And there you have it. Now, again, you can clearly see the design cues in the Dodge family. Over here, though, this is Plymouth's special flagship car. They didn't have really anything in their sporty line, so the Barracuda came out and served as Plymouth's lead sporty model. And this one, there's three body styles. There's a fastback, which everybody knows. There's a convertible, and then there's these little coupes, or what they call notchbacks. The notchbacks were the lightest and often saw racing duties. This is one of the rare, one of 599 notchback Formula S cars. So this has a numbers match 340 in it. And the car came out of the Denver area, so it's solid, original quarters, sheet metal, everything. As you can see, it's an automatic on the column, sports steering wheel, and whoever restored this car, I'm telling you, man, they did one nice job. Paint and body is nice. You know, we're not talking concourse here, of course not, but also trunk fully finished. Oops. And you can see that original coating there. Super nice car. Tail panel. Now, you know, Plymouth had other cars. They had the regular Valiant, which was their square, boxy, four-door, but they had two-door Valiants. But the Barracuda was a special. It was its own model. And a lot of things that were on the Barracuda would not fit with a lot of the other cars, you know, like the Darts. As you know, Plymouth was on 108 wheelbase, and Dodge was always 111. Dodges were always a little bit longer than their Plymouth counterparts until the 71 Demon came out, which it shared the body from the Plymouth Duster. And that's the first time Dodge went to the 108 wheelbase. But as you can see, that Barracuda shining like a brand new penny. Dodge Dart or Dodge Coronet RT 4-speed, looking ominous as ever. And last but not least, Dodge's 383 4-speed with a 355 sure grip gear in it. And power to weight on this one is incredible. It's amazing that they were building cars like that because it kind of reminds me of the GM 400-inch rule. No engines bigger than 400, you know. Well, Dodge Chrysler said that's cute. And what they did in these 68 models is they loaded in '68 Cross Ram Hemis for the racetrack. They were the super stock cars. And the super stock cars would use this right here, what would be a 383 car. They would delete the engine, send it over to Campbell, and basically make a 426 Cross Ram car. So there you have it, Dodge fans and Plymouth fans. Gause Garage exclusive. Mopars in review. Thank you for watching. And Mopar or no car. Thank you very much.